Hey everybody, so here I have my 1977 Honda CT90 or Honda Trail 90, and I can't for the life of me get it to even start up. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be completely taking this engine out of the bike. I've done it a couple times before, and I'm going to get it up on the bench, completely take it apart, clean it, repair anything that needs to be repaired, and do kind of pretty much a rebuild. I hope that it all goes well, and hopefully I can get it running because I had it running this summer and a few summers past. I love this bike. I think it's super cool and just a piece of history, and I love it. I got this, trying to think of the world. They're not crash cars, but the skid plate and I guess some engine protection pieces. I don't know the exact name. And the plastic cover here. So to get this motor off, I'm going to take off the pipe, the foot pegs, and I'm going to take off the carburetor from here. I already cleaned it and did all that with it, completely rebuilt the carburetor. So I don't see the need to take it off. And by keeping it on here, I don't need to crimp the fuel lines or anything like that. It just should be all good. So I'm going to set up a time lapse for taking this off the bike and for a lot of the rebuild process. So let's get to that. Everybody, so this is the bare engine. There's no carburetor on it, nothing. It's just the engine and whatever electronics I couldn't leave on the bike. Over here we have all the tools that I think I'm gonna need. I know I'm gonna need like this stuff. In here is just the toolkit. It has stuff like, if I can get it with one hand, the actual plug wrench for it. I might need a couple other things, like my JIS driver. Those are really awesome for working on this. And that's about it for now. So I'm gonna set up a time lapse of me getting this thing apart. I'm about 10 minutes in-ish to taking this apart, or even less than that, probably 5. And a lot of these are not coming out. So what I'm gonna end up doing probably is cutting, kind of like they did, is cutting a notch in here and then using just a flathead bit to get it out. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just grind off the head and then undo the threads, because I plan on replacing all of these with Allen keys, or Allen heads, hex bits, thank you. Just to make it easier to take apart, and I think I'll be able to get them a little bit tighter. And there's a lot of red silicone sealant in here. So hopefully it all turns out all right getting it apart, and I'll keep time-lapse going. this ready to be taken apart. This is the pretty much moment of truth. I'm terrified that something's going to be extremely wrong, but only one way to find out. There's a lot of red Permatex in here. Is there a way I can turn this? Let's see what I can do. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like wobbly or anything. I'll really have to finish taking apart the top end to really determine that. But so far, it all looks relatively good. I'm pleasantly surprised. So we have the top end completely off, and what would be the left side of the engine is off. I'm not really able to get this wrist pin off right now, so I'm going to give that a minute. But what really I thought was interesting was this bolt that goes onto the oil pump. It wasn't attached at all, and there's also a lot of metal in this. So one of the reasons, a while ago it seized because of poor cooling. So I wonder if that's part of the reason. Obviously not the full reason, because there's metal shavings everywhere. Quite possibly from all the rubbing because there wasn't oil, but I'm not sure. So yeah, we're kind of going to keep tearing into this, and hopefully I get some good news. We're back. I changed my setup a little bit, so I have this paper under here. Hopefully that'll help catch some of the oil and any debris, because it's not smooth. It'll keep stuff from rolling, and keep this motor nice and clean as I take it apart and reassemble it. So now is about time to split the case. I think I have everything apart, so I'm hoping this goes well. we have the case split, and I'm just looking around in here, and the oil looks pretty shiny, and if I'm looking in there, there's some, see if I can get it still enough to focus. There's some metal filings in there. So I'm gonna do a little bit more digging. It's even worse in the, right below where the oil filter is. So I'm thinking that might be just clogging some stuff in here. And that's why it's not cooling properly. And I'm not sure why it wasn't running exactly. So hopefully I can figure that out. That's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna clean it up, scrape off all the old gasket, all that stuff. Get everything just nice and clean and ready to be put back together. Well, I wasn't able to film putting this all back together. My camera broke, so that's why I haven't been uploading. I've been trying to get a new one, and I didn't realize it broke until I was this far, so it didn't really make sense to do it again. It works. All parts that I put together work as they should. It's able to rotate. The crank is able to rotate. Cam chain's on there. And what I'm deciding to do is I honed the cylinder as best I can, but it needs a little bit more work than I can put into it. So I'm going to take it to a friend of mine in town, and he has the equipment to bore it out a little bit and hone it and get it done properly. So that's what I'm going to do. This project, the front drum brake, the other parts I ordered came in a few days ago. So I'll have to go and pick up those parts, put that on, and I also need to get the, not the barbed end for this, but I lost the plug that was in there, so I don't know the exact thread size. So either I'm going to try and find the plug, or I'm going to have to figure out what threads this has. Other than that, it seems to be going pretty good in here. Hopefully I'll be able to post a little bit more and get out some decent content. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. I really want to grow my channel, and for all you who have subscribed, thank you. I really appreciate it. And that's all for this video.